Boo! Hey everybody. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Boy, is it good to be back in the chair this evening. I tell you what, had a good time. Took a little vacation, and went out and sorted my wits. Went down to Fripp Island, South Carolina, courtesy of the girlfriend. Had a nice place to stay down there. I got to recook my books, reshuck my corn, be able to just empty out all the waste out of my prize box, and start over.
Like a vacation.
Like a vacation. And it's important to be able to do that every now and then and start over. I mean, I'm wearing my Fripp Island shirt right now.
You got a shirt from there.
I got a shirt. I got a shirt. It's a private island, a lot of golf carts. We saw a bunch of deer. I did some fishing, because that's what the hell grown men do. They go on vacation. They go fish.
Fish too, didn't you?
I caught some fish, caught some sharks.
Well, yeah, they're technically not fish.
Yeah, I mean, the things weren't happening the way that I wish they were happening.
I don't know how biology works. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was, things weren't happening the way that I wish they were happening, but I did get to catch some sharks. And that's not stuff you're going to pull out and whack up and put on the old grill or anything, but it...
No, you can.
Yanked my old string, I tell you what. They went out there and yanked my string. Mm-hmm. It was a good time. Got a little bit of sun. Made some fancy drinks. Hey, I tell you what, let's take a look. I got a couple of photos in here, cameraman, of the experience that I had here on vacation. So let's just go through the last 3 shots down there, and we'll take a look at what we got going on down there.
I think this might be a shot of your house.
Okay, let's see that. Give me a little tilt down on that so I can see that. Yeah, that's the inside of the house. This is a really dope house down there. This is a private island, man, for fancy people. I played fancy for a little bit. So look at the inside of that house. All right, let's check out some more of these mugs.
You want to see a different picture?
Let's see a different picture. Oh, that's it.
What's that? Is that the ocean?
Yeah, that's the waterway out there, I believe. We went fishing out there, intercoastal waterway.
Would you happen to have a picture of the walkway you used to get to the waterway?
No, I don't.
What is this next one then?
That's in the front of the house. This is in front of the house. Look at that right there.
Oh, intercoastal.
No,
Not
sir.
even.
No, that's beach. That's the Atlantic Ocean right there for us, folks. And when it was high tide, the surf came right up on the steps there to the place. Is there another picture down there? That's all of them. Let's bring it on back to me then. What the hell are we waiting on? So that was damn cool, man. I got to hang out, and we ate some good food, some fresh South Carolina shrimp. Went out and had some good times, but it's good to be back in the seat. So last week, I don't know if you tuned into the program.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah, our good friend Steve Jones came by and filled in for me as the primary host of the program, and it was pretty cool, man. I checked it out from on the road a little bit. And I'll tell you what, man, if you're ever doing a road trip or you out on Friday night and you're driving around, install that Ustream app on your phone, man, or some shit, or just go to the website, look us up, friend us on Ustream, and you can actually stream the program through your car stereo, just like you hook up your phone and shit. And it sounds as good as XM radio. That's what Steve had told me before, and this is really the first time I got to experience it, because it's the first time I've not been here. But it was better quality audio than most formats you listen to nowadays, especially streaming wise, because this crap's coming right off our board here, folks. But it was cool. So I checked out a little bit of what cameraman and Steve was doing last week, and then when we got down to the house, that was right when they got into playing this 45 hour, which I've talked about for a long time, but they actually did it. It was an hour of 45s. And yeah, a little over an hour of 45s, and they just kept zip, 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 zob, one right after another, and that was pretty cool, man. So I appreciate Steve coming by and hanging out, and him and Cameron for holding down the fort. But tell me a little bit about that, man. How did y'all run that 45 set? Was it random, or did you guys pull some stuff before?
It was pretty random.
Yeah.
I gave him a box of stuff that I've been through all of it's good in its own way.
Right.
And he just grabbed stuff and threw it on, and it worked, man. It was
cool.
Great.
That was really awesome.
That's one of the great things about buying a bunch of 45s randomly if you can. Just grab them.
Sure.
There's gonna be a fair number that are good.
Sure. Why not? It's probably a lot of times you find 45s that are in pretty shit shape.
Well, yeah, almost all of them are.
Yeah, so you got to keep an eye.
Almost none of them have the original
Sleeve.
sleeve. Don't even try for that.
Yeah.
You'll get it.
So last week's segment, cameraman. Last week's segment, as well as all the segments.
2, start.
3, 2, 1. Last week's segment, along with all the segments we do here at Grown Man Record Night, will eventually make the migration from over to Ustream over to the YouTube channel, and that's where we want you to go to check out, like us and subscribe to us and all that jazz. And so what we do there is just this portion, the portion where I sit up here and run my mouth, and we have guests and stuff like that sometimes. We don't put the music on there.
Boy, howdy, do you run your mouth?
I'll run my mouth. I'll run it in there. But we don't do the music on there because obviously YouTube's going to flag you down, and sometimes even the stuff we play underneath the little segments here get flagged. They're like, "Oh, you're playing."
We turn we turn it up as loud as we can.
Yeah.
Because we want to hear it too.
Sure.
Here's what viewers might not realize that in order to get decent sound,
right,
we have to turn our house all the way down pretty much.
Right.
I can't even hear this record playing. I can't even hear this record playing, and I hope that you can.
Yeah, what we got playing right now?
Right now is a little Gary McFarlane, Soft Samba.
Let me tell you something, man. Gary McFarlane, Soft Samba. This is a
great
jazz cat, lounge cat that I was not familiar with until just a couple of years ago, and I've picked up 2 of his records so far. And this record, Soft Samba, actually comes with a cocktail recipe, which totally fits in. This is one of these dudes, man. I wish I'd have known about him a long time ago because this is big time cool stuff. But he was poisoned, and we covered this on one of our Dig of the Weeks. I think when I actually picked this record up, dude was actually poisoned. Like somebody slipped him a Mickey, and it killed him, so he died really young.
Huh.
It's really when I went to the old Wikipedia page, it was just like, oh, he did this record and that record, and he worked with this guy and that guy, and somebody poisoned him and he died. I'm like, wait, what? Interesting. Sounds like the making of a documentary that needs to be made.
Yeah, Kickstarter. Raise money for a documentary.
Yeah.
Grown Man Record Night documentary about whatever. Hey, you decide, viewer.
Speaking of online promotions, I think we're up to 70-some subscribers on YouTube, and I've been talking about this a little bit, just kind of impromptu-ish.
Hazard County.
But truthishly, I think when we reach 100 subscribers, we need to have a 100 subscriber contest. And I'm thinking, if your house was on fire, Lord forbid, and you only had a few seconds to take, and I'm either going to say like 3 or 5 or something like that records,
10.
Maybe even 1.
10.
No, that's too much. From your house.
Spend 20 minutes.
No, I don't want a big long videos to go through. But
no, I want all the videos to be at least 20 minutes long.
Right, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, quick little 5-minute videos of like, if your shit was on fire.
Hold on.
What?
Seriously, don't even make them 5 minutes.
No, not really.
If you can keep my attention more than 20 seconds,
people will. No, they'll be.
Just don't.
They'll be there.
Make them real short, as short as you can. We'll appreciate it. We will.
Yeah.
I promise.
But so that's what I'm thinking. What would be the records you would scratch and claw to help survive with you if your house was on fire or something like that?
You can play them with a paper clip and a paper comb.
Yeah.
After the fallout.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking for the contest. And I've got a nice little set of records put aside that we'll do for the contest, and maybe some other cool stuff. It's not official. I'll put an official announcement out when we've nailed out all the details. That's what I'm thinking at this point. Feedback is always welcome. I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Hey,
GMRN loves feedback.
I don't know anybody. You know what I mean? So that's just something to think about. Let's run through some of this really dope stuff we've been playing tonight. We started off early this evening. What just was on the turntable, I grabbed randomly out of Cameraman's stack. This is Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. And this has ink pen scribbled all over it. And what is it?
I wrote their names.
It says, shit, y'all. I'm pretty sure. Hold that up. I wasn't going to hold this record up, but I'm pretty sure that says, shit, y'all, written in ink pen. I mean, what else you going to say about it? That's pretty good stuff right there. So we listened to some of that before, we quickly. Steve Jones says music may be a skosh too loud. Just back that off.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
See there? That's what we do. Let's take it on back. That's what Steve said. So,
and as always, we definitely appreciate fan feedback.
Sure. That's why we need to be checking that social stream and shit while we're doing this to make sure people aren't like, can't hear you, can't hear you, can't hear you. And we're sitting here staring at ourselves going, ha, 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 ha. And we never know because we don't check it.
We should check it.
We should check it.
You should check it. Push the button.
So anyhow, let's run through some more of the stuff we played this evening. Miles Davis in Europe. This is a live disc recorded at the Antibes Jazz Festival. It's a very cool record. I got it a little cheaper. It's because it's a bit noisy. It's rated at good plus. It's got some pops on it, but I wasn't going to let that shit sit in there for $2 for crying out loud. So we play that quite a bit. Followed that up with a little Dire Straits, man. And
that's good stuff.
Oh man, self-titled. This is the we played the second side, which starts off with Sultans of Swing, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Definitely one of my favorite guitar solos. The second more than the first, but both are incredible.
If you listen to that in late October, you can make pumpkins actually dance.
Pumpkins do dance.
Well, they do a little bit of a dance. They kind of
J-O on a P, dude.
They do, yeah.
Let me tell you something that really bends me out of shape about Sultans of Swing. As big of a fan I am of that song.
Oh, the way they cut it out?
The way they cut it out on the radio. If you're listening to classic rock radio, it gets to that last solo, which that last solo kind of fades out. And so it's... No, it's when he's doing... They're doing that, and then they fade that down, and then you'll hear laser shots, WCCCC. Stupid radio bullshit that you hear.
The power voice of 1944.
Yeah, and they always cut that little solo short, and that drives me crazy. So it's cool to hear it on vinyl, hear it for real.
It's a record.
It's a great copy.
I'll give you $100 for it.
We'll talk about that.
$100.
We'll speak about it.
Viewers, if you want to bid on it, go ahead and bid on it.
This should all be an auction every night.
Auctions are great. You can auction things.
So we followed it up with a little Best of the Guess Who Cameraman record. We jammed, I don't know what, These Eyes. What else is on here? American Woman, No Sugar Tonight. Great Guess Who. Man, I dig the Guess Who. I sleep on them sometimes, and then I remember how much I like them. We followed that up with a little blues for a little man, Jacob, that was tuning in. Said, want to hear a little blues, right? Little kid wants to hear some blues. I'm going to oblige the mug, you know what I'm saying?
He's going to be the cool kid who knows the good music.
Oh, man. How old is he?
I promise you that. He's 8 or 9.
Yeah. So
he's going into the 5th grade next year.
Okay. Next year?
4th grade this year.
You know school's already started,
so he's
right?
8. He's 8, right? Is that, or is it 9?
I don't know.
I don't know what grade you start in 4th grade.
Hey, that's 9 and 10.
All I know is I had Miss Hill
that's 9 and
in
10.
4th grade.
That's 9 and 10 years old.
No, he's not 9. He might be 9. No.
That's 4th grade.
He's so old.
Yeah. But anyhow, he asked for some blues. I obliged the best I damn could. What better way to start off a kid's blues career than a little Muddy Waters? This is the Hard Again album. This is 77, so it's a little later Muddy Waters. But man, this thing jams. Side A, side 2,
B.
Hold it up on its side and listen to it this way. Every track on this mother is
if you open it up.
Bananas. The whole record is incredible. Incredible. So that's a great blues record to get somebody started off with. And we come off of that into some that's going to be real noisy. You're going to hear all that in the microphone. Cameron brought a fan in here. I don't think that's going to be orally pleasing. Okay. Well, all right. I don't know what's if I come over here, I can maybe tell you that the next record we played was a little funkadelic. The U.S. Funk Mob, Hardcore Jollies. Love this record, play it quite often. It's got the cool classic Funkadelic cover, you know, all their crazy stuff. This is 76 on Warner. Solid staple in the Grown Man Record Night repertoire. And we came off of that with a little Mahavishnu Orchestra. This is a live disc, Between Nothingness and Eternity. Love this. 73 on CBS. Gee whiz, man. This is just craziness. Really it's crazy. John McLaughlin, Jan Hammond, Jerry Goodman, Rick Laird, and Billy Cobham on drums. Get with it. You know we love some Billy Cobham. As Steve Jones says, a little corn off the Cobham.
Those people should listen to all of that.
Yeah, everybody should listen to that. And so that's the stuff we played tonight, along with a couple of other tracks that we're going to cover right here in our Dig of the Week. And most of these this evening are going to be some stuff that came from my aunt, my Aunt Jewel. And so she dug out some records and wanted to know if I would like to have onto some of them.
She knew that you'd like those, and she was right.
Right. She knows I like records as a man, and
she
offered them to me.
Ones.
Offered these to me. So there was quite a few gems in here. Now, along with these that I'm going to share this evening, we've got a few. There's some Alabama in there. There's some stuff that I probably wouldn't listen to as much. There's some weirdo country records that I'm going to try out that I haven't really got around to as of yet. But speaking of country, a few great country records and a couple that I'm not really sure of.
Speaking of country, I'm sorry I have to interrupt.
Sure.
I just noticed that on the you got a monitor there to your.
Yeah, there's a monitor over here. Mm-hmm. What we got going on? We're playing
Red
a little.
Dawn.
We're playing
Speaking
a
of
little
country,
Red Dawn beside us.
What if?
Right.
Watch Red Dawn. See if you don't understand what Jennifer Grey was going through.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Nope.
Nobody. Hey, why don't you tell us before we get too deep in Dig of the Week? Actually, I've not even started. Tell us what's coming up here in a few minutes on the East Coast for our East Coast pals.
Oh no. We got about 6 minutes till go outside and look towards Virginia.
Don't do that while the show's on.
Yeah, no, do it. Seriously, it'll be worth it. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You'll be left on your own while I go outside and watch this.
In 6 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, better hurry.
There will be a rocket launch from Virginia. It's the new lunar. Well, it'll be an orbiter for a few weeks, and then it'll crash into the surface.
You're an orbiter.
But it's a science mission back to the moon.
Cool.
To study things.
Unmanned.
Yeah, unmanned, of course.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll see it launch from Virginia. If you're within, say, 400 or 500 miles, you'll probably see it.
So up and down the eastern seaboard, look toward Virginia.
If you're where we are,
it's like Carolinas to New Jersey.
If you're where we are right now, look towards your northeast, probably.
Okay. Well, hey, let's get
and
through
we're
a few
in
of
a
these.
specific place.
Can you pour me a shot of liquor?
Yeah.
While you do that, I'm going to cover.
The thing is, though, I just want everybody to understand that we're in a specific place.
We're in a specific place. What are you, John McLaughlin? I don't know what that means. Hey, a couple of country records. I think Cameraman actually has this one. This is John Anderson, Greatest Hits. Didn't know I like John Anderson as much as I do. 1981 Warner Brothers. But we've played some of this off the air. It's not bad country stuff, man. I have to tell you. Cameraman, I think this record's ended.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Just tell them, hold on.
Everybody hold on.
I got it.
It's all going...
As long as you're still talking, it don't matter.
So I just don't stop
just
talking.
keep talking.
Keep
and
talking.
The people won't
Nobody
even
will know
notice.
that it's happening. So John Anderson's Greatest Hits. Looking forward to playing that. I know we played it before. We got a shot of Red Stag coming this way. Speaking of country records, great picker. Even though this guy's got the mustache of a demon, an absolute demon. We're talking Ricky Skaggs here. Now this is Highways and Heartaches. I'm not sure about this record specifically. This is 82 on CBS, but I know Ricky Skaggs to be one of the badass guitar pickers.
No.
What?
Nope. Ricky Skaggs ain't known for guitar picking.
He ain't known for guitar picking?
He's known for mandolin.
He's known for mandolin.
But he can play whatever he picks up.
He plays guitar, though.
He can play whatever he picks up, but his instrument is the mandolin.
Cable flipping forth to black and white, Steve Jones says. Let's keep an eyeball on it. Can't see it that way. Nope, can't see it that way. It'll only be black and white on the. Yep, see that? Give it a no. See, it's warbling. Sometimes maybe is what Steve says. I saw it doing it. I just saw it.
Okay, he needs to quit listening to those Bjork songs.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes maybe.
Yeah.
It's not really called that, but it's close.
Okay, let's keep an eyeball
we
on it.
we gotta go outside and watch this thing.
Let's keep an eyeball on it.
I'm looking at it. What's wrong?
All right, so we got a little Ricky Skaggs. We're gonna jam on some of that a little bit. And okay, speaking of country, George Strait. This is a George Strait greatest hits. George Strait greatest hits got Unwound, Down and Out. If you're thinking, Full Hearted Memory, Marina Del Rey, great George Strait tracks, man. We'll throw that on into the pile.
3 minutes.
3 minutes until the thing launches.
Look towards Virginia.
I don't know nobody. Grandpa Jones. Look at that. Let's show that back cover right there. This is Old Time Country Music Collection. Grandpa Jones known for the old Hee Haw, among other things. But I remember as a kid being the old Hee Haw guy. Oh, look at that picture. Got to show that picture. Yeah, man. That's good stuff. Okay, a couple of little kitschy records that were included here. Snoopy versus the Red Baron.
Woo!
Check this out, man. Definitely really cool to have this in the collection. We're going to check that out. That's going to be awesome. Speaking of awesome.
Cameraman has that one on 45.
Do you really?
Yeah, I've been listening to it since I was 4 years old.
Look at this. This is a book and record set. Kojak, 2 exciting stories. And it's got a record and a storybook. Look at this. Our old man Kojak.
Well, it's like a comic book.
Yeah, it's like a comic book, and it's got some story records to go with it. So that's going to be cool. Hey, who knows? Maybe late night. Late night, we'll maybe put on a couple of these stories. But I got some more records to go through. We ain't gonna make it on mine. You have to go. You have to go look at the spaceship.
Give me that shot. Let's take the shot. I gotta go look at the spaceship.
You're gonna go look at the spaceship. I'm gonna talk about records. I got things I got to get through.
You have to carry it for a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, nope. I'm gonna go check out the spaceship. I'll come back in and tell you what it's like.
Okay.
This is no joke, fellas and
Nope.
ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and germs.
Ladies and germs. This is no joke. I'm about to step outside and watch a spacecraft launch towards Mars. No.
Nope.
No. It
Start
starts
it
with
over.
an M. Starts with an M.
Start
Moon.
over.
You got to keep digging.
Yeah.
Keep these people entertained while I go outside
Right.
and watch this.
See if you can see it and come back
I'll
and
look towards
report.
Virginia.
All right. Go see if you can see it. Go see if you can see it.
I'll try.
Okay. Speaking of my vacation, a couple of great records I also picked up from Aunt Jewel. Steve's got that Kojak too. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to picking that up and putting it down on the turntable. Speaking of vacation and beach, couple of albums here that are really going to fit in with that motif. The Embers. I love beach music. Oh man, this is 1979. I'm so glad to have this. It's got this title track, I Love Beach Music. Cheaters Never Win, I'll Come Running, da, 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 da. Why'd You Leave Me, 60-Minute Man's on here. You Keep Telling Me, Summertime's Calling Me. Classic Carolina beach music. Now, when we say beach music, we're not talking Beach Boys, even though I love the Beach Boys as much as the next guy. We're talking Carolina beach music, and the Embers completely embody that Carolina beach music flavor. So we're going to jam a little bit about that. Man, that's right up my dad's alley. So we'll play that for my pops here coming up. That's big time business. Speaking of that, our good friend Carl, who's been on the program a couple of times now, from Wilmington. Carl and Tiff come up from Wilmington. They're always checking us out here on the live stream. Picked up a record from my aunt. She just happened to have, and I don't think it's the same one that Carl has, but it's in the same series. And what this is the Ocean Drive compilation. We played this earlier. I'm gonna hold this up while cameraman's out there looking at the Holy Ghost going through the air in a Cadillac mobile or whatever's happening. Ocean Drive. So this comes out on a Warner Special Projects label, a subsidiary thereof of Warner. The way Carl explained it, if I'm remembering this correctly, this was actually recorded and released out of Raleigh, North Carolina, right down the road from us here. And it has a lot of the classic beach tracks along, the soul / Carolina beachy sounding stuff. And they released several versions of this. I know there's at least 3 volumes of this record. I don't know what version this is. I can't find any information about it. It just says Ocean Drive. It doesn't say what edition it is, but it's a 3 LP set. And let me just run down some of the artists and songs on here, because this is just, it's bananas. I could listen to this thing from start to finish, and it would be great. Girl Watcher by the Occasions, Stay, What Does It Take to Win Your Love, Junior Walker and the All-Stars, Hold Back the Night, It's All Right, The Impressions, Tighten Up, it's what we heard, Archie Bell and the Drills, Give Me a Little Sign, Britton Wood, Under the Boardwalk, The Drifters. Let's see, I'm just going to zip through this. Searching, The Coasters, A Quiet Place, 60 Minute Man, Hello Stranger. 60 Minute Man was on another one. Let's see, Give Me a Little More Time, What Kind of Fool, Miss Grace, The Platters, The Temptations, Osley Brothers, Four Tops, Showman, Patty and the Emblems, Willie T, Jackie Wilson, A Little Higher and Higher, Heading This Up. What a great compilation record. 3 freaking LPs, man. What more do you want? Did you see it, cameraman?
I got a report that
Cloudy.
no, the sky was clear, and I have seen from Wilmington, North Carolina. I saw a launch from way upper northeast, like Maine. Yeah. And I saw it go, and I saw the cone.
Right.
I've seen the shuttle take off from Orlando, and it's plenty bright enough to see. I didn't see a thing.
You didn't see anything.
It should only be 300 miles away in Virginia somewhere.
Well, takeoff angle. Be
Oh
hard
yeah,
to
no,
see.
the angle has a lot to do with it.
Sure,
and
it does.
The thing is, it probably took off heading away from where we are.
Yeah.
So, but here's the important part: is
Right.
there's a probe heading towards the moon.
You said probe.
The truth is, the moon has a little bit of atmosphere we didn't realize.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Little atmosphere?
A little bit of atmosphere.
Little atmosphere. A little bit. Okay, so let's finish off our dig of the week with a little story here, folks. Hang on. Don't go to the graphic yet. So, a few weeks ago, we were playing this record right here. This is the Duke album by Genesis.
Oh, we gotta blow something up.
This is a really crappy
I
copy.
jumped the shark, didn't I?
You jumped the shark. Look at this right here.
Steve's telling me something.
Steve's saying something. High Point city lights prevent seeing. Steve
Yeah,
said.
no. Here's what I wanted to add to that. Actually,
look
I
at
didn't
this.
add that. I'm glad he said that. I can only see about 5 stars.
Yeah. Pull that
Total.
apart on camera for us, if you would.
Apart?
Yeah. Show that. So this is the copy of Duke that I had. No, yeah, that's not rip it, but it's stuck. Just pull it apart, as if it was a gatefold.
We're gonna shoot this shot.
Yeah, we are, but I'm just showing that particular. It's effed up, folks. I think I got this copy free or something. I don't know. So that's the copy of Duke that I had, and I played it on the air because it's a great album. Not the best of copies. So our new friend of the program, Michael Kuhl, I hope I'm saying his name right.
It's really cool that he sent you that because it sounds way better.
I'm not sure how to say his name, so I hope I'm not mispronouncing it. But my man was like,
Use
hey.
phonetics. He'll
Yeah.
email you with the
Yeah.
phonetics.
So he was like, hey, I'm sending you a better copy of that record. And I was like, oh, okay. And so he said the only thing
Did he have a stipulation?
The stipulation was the old other copy I have, we're going to have to shoot this with a shotgun or blow it up in some fashion. And so that's coming next week on the program. Stay tuned. I'm going to take this record out. and we're going to do some serious business to it. But this is what our man Michael sent us right here, man. Like a near mint copy of Duke. Now this is 1980 on Atlantic. This is the 10th studio album by Genesis. Sort of when they started getting a little poppy, but still had lots of the progressive elements left to their music. And it's a great record, and now this is a great copy. And I'm really proud to have that. And how cool is that, man? Just to get a copy.
The musicianship on that record is...
Yeah. Oh, it's great. But how cool is it for somebody to just send you a record in the mail?
Oh, no, that's...
So you should have...
Really?
You should have a better copy of that.
Thank you.
That's, what a friend of the program. New friend of the program. So we appreciate Michael for hanging out with us here most weeks and chilling. Know he'd be working and stuff, so we hope we keep the music going for the duration of his shift. So that's gonna fill up this edition of Dig of the Week. And so we're gonna play during our little break here. We're gonna play a little Genesis Duke, some of this good copy that he sent us, and we're gonna play a few of those tracks
into the
music area. And then we'll come back here with a little so to speak and chip chat we got. And I got a little something back from vacation. We got a little things we want to talk about. So everybody's going to stay tuned with us here on Grown Man Record Night. We're going to jam some Genesis and maybe a little something other track, but probably just some Genesis. Hey, we ain't gonna dilly-dally too long. So stay tuned with us here on Grown Man Record Night, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So stay tuned, and thanks for joining us. Hey folks, thanks for staying with us here on Grown Man Record Night. Boy, does that make a freaking difference. How about that? Woo! That's that Genesis Duke album. Michael Cool, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That
I
sounds,
haven't heard it sound that good before.
That's night and day. That's a record I had, and I knew it was in bad shape, and I'm like,
it's a good sound record, even though it was in bad shape.
you know, but then, man, hearing it for real, that's a game changer. Very cool. Very cool. Well, you know what, man? Coming back off of that dig, drooling over that new record's made me a little bit thirsty. And here on Grown Man Record Night, when we have a thirst,
when you get thirsty?
When I want to quench a thirst that I have in my system of a body, what I do is I have me a good old soda. And we got a couple of sodas here to talk about this evening, and both of these sodas come from my vacation down in Fripp Island, South Carolina. I'm wearing the old shirt. I got the vacation shirt. See, it says Fripp Island, South Carolina on it, and it's got another thing on the back about it. It says the same thing.
You got an island?
I went to that island.
Island.
Have to enunciate for everyone across the globe. We're talking about an island, a private island in South Carolina. But it was a good time. And so I picked up a couple of sodas while we were down there. And I tell you what, I'll start with this guy right here. Girlfriend likes to hit a grocery store down there that we don't necessarily have here. I hear we're getting one in Winston-Salem, North Carolina real soon. And we're talking about Publix.
We're getting one?
With an X. We're getting one. We're getting a Publix. But she likes to shop at the Publix when she goes down to Fripp Island. And so
Publix has been big down way south.
Good store, man.
Way south for a long time.
We got a lot of all of our groceterias from there. And from good old cold beers and fresh things to fix for supper and interesting things from the deli. They had it had upper echelon type grocery store materials and for of it. How many more prepositions can I get in there? 4 more prepositions.
Go.
4.
Go.
2.
Go.
From.
Now.
Of.
3.
So anyhow, they had in their Publix store brand. Now, I'm a diet soda guy during the week. I got to take it easy. If I just drank or ate whatever I wanted, I'd be 400 pounds. I'm already a larger gentleman. What is this? Yeah, my liver. Now that's a different story. But I would be a much larger gentleman even than I am already. So I stick to diet soda. So I appreciate a good diet soda. The Publix store brand, they have a black cherry diet soda. Well, that just sounds awesome. I'll be honest with you. And, you may not be for or against diet sodas, but you know what? A black cherry diet soda. And I think this is an aspartame. Let me just double check.
I was about to ask you if it had anything to do with aspartame. Me and that chemical don't get along.
Let me see. No, this is a sucralose. That's not aspartame. Sucralose.
Yeah,
let's give it a shot. I don't think I've even tried this yet.
Black cherry in Publix.
And actually, we just took a shot of bourbon.
Boy, did they have ice in it? Sounds like it had ice in it.
It's got little chunks of ice in it. I'll tell you what, especially with that little shot of bourbon we just took right there.
That was good. That's got cherry in it already.
Yeah, we were taking the Jim Beam Red Stag. The Red Stag bourbon is a cherry liquor. We'll hold off for a minute. That's a cherry liquor, and this is a black cherry soda. That went very well together. This is a good diet soda. This is not a flavor. I'm all about diet soda flavors that you don't find at every place, because you get your Diet Cola, you get your your Mountain Dew version, you get your Dr. Pepper version, you get your 7-Up version, your lemon lime version. Root beer sometimes, if you're lucky, maybe a cream soda mixed in there, but that's what you can expect from diet. Sometimes orange, sometimes not.
Mostly aspartame.
Sometimes not. But hey, I think the thing with the aspartame, it tricks your brain into thinking
it's funny.
No, it goes away. It goes away.
Nope.
It would go away.
Just like bacon. If you've ever been to a
horse farm? What's the deal about Aldi? I read a story today.
They call it a rendering plant.
Yeah.
Go to a rendering plant and try to eat pork rinds.
To that point,
10 years.
There's a story in The Guardian today about the grocery store Aldi, which we have here. I don't know if they're all the way across the United States, but apparently they're in the UK as well. And at Aldi, they said what they advertised as beef, 100% ground beef, I think, in steaks as well as, I think it's specifically ground beef, up to 100% horse meat. Horse meat, folks. We're talking horse. And they were like, yeah.
Have you ever tried horse?
I've not. I just want to know what I'm buying. Because I know down in South America, horse and eggs in Brazil,
is there necessarily
it's a big dish.
any reason you can't call horse meat beef?
That's the thing. That's misleading.
You could.
I'm sure there's a loophole in there, but anyhow, it's a big stink. That made me think of it. On to bigger and better things. Picked up another soda while we were down in there. Actually, a girlfriend found this one. This is Refresco Iberia, and never seen this before. This is a coconut soda.
What does it taste like?
Well, hang on, I'll get to that. Now, Iberia Food Corp is out of Brooklyn, New York. I've not seen this before. I don't know if this is a Publix exclusive. It's a different brand. It's not the Publix.
Publix tell you what?
Let's hold this guy up before I take a pull out of it, because I know Cameron doesn't care for coconut, so he probably won't want to take a pull of this. But I like a good coconut. I like a good coconut flavor. I like the texture of coconut. I like coconut all the way around. Cameron says coconut tastes like
suntan lotion.
Suntan lotion. So I open up this soda.
And guess what? What does that taste like?
That kind of tastes like suntan lotion. It's good.
But
it's got its own good. It's not overly sweet. Fairly decent ingredient with it. Triple filtered carbonated water.
Now, hey, we're a big
it's got
fan
high
here
fructose
on
corn
Grown Man
syrup.
Record Night. We're a big fan of logical ingredient list.
Right. This does have high fructose corn syrup.
That's okay. That's
But
fine. It's just another
triple
sugar.
filtered carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial flavors, citric acid, sodium benzoate.
High fructose corn syrup is just another name for sugar.
It's a corn sugar.
Yeah, no, I like corn is
But
mostly sugar. Corn's mostly sugar, folks.
It's an okay soda, but if you really think about it, you will think that kind of tastes like suntan lotion. That's my only beef with it. Can't drink a lot of it, but it's not too sweet at the same time. So that's a great soda speak. From out of town or something. This is all from out of town stuff. And no better way from a soda speak is to go right into a chip chat, because now my mouth, I need to clear my palate. Chip chat, chip chat, chip chat. I need to clear my palate. So I'm gonna go chip chat style. And I'm open bag special, and there's just a few of these. I can't believe we've actually killed these this quick, because damn, every time I get these, I'm reminded how damn hot, number one, how damn hot these damn things are, and number two, how damn much these damn things stain your damn fingers. I don't know what's in this. It's like Kills paint. This stuff on your fingers, it doesn't go away.
Sticks.
You need some lava or something. Get some lava.
Lava soap.
Maybe you can get rid of it with lava.
I wish we had a graphic that had lava on it.
So, these are the Doritos Dynamita. Steve Jones is a big fan. He's always in ready supply. This is a chili lemon flavor. These things are hot, folks. And I'm telling you, they stain your hands deep dark red. Worse than mustard.
Dark red.
When I was on vacation, which is where these are from, I took showers and the red shit stayed on my fingertips. They're good. They're really hot. Keep it in mind. That's just what we had floating around here. Hey, I got a couple little bags we're going to share with you that the girlfriend picked up for us on vacation. Fripp Island. So says my breast area. Kind of like the Dynamitas, which is like these, imagine a Dorito that's kind of rolled up into a little tube. That's kind of what these are, and they season them different ways. Here's another version by a different company. And I'm gonna need to pull a beer between this, because those things are so hot. Okay. So this is the Quitos brand. Let's see, salsa picante. I don't know Spanish very good. Well, caliente. Oh no, caliente. That's hot.
That means hot.
Damn it. These are gonna be hot. They say it's the spicy flavor you've been craving.
Now, if a Mexican company tells you it's hot, don't think they're joking.
What?
If a Mexican snack company tells you that their product is hot,
Right.
do not question it.
But if
It will definitely be very hot.
but
It'll
if
be
you
great. It'll be tasty as hell. But it'll be very hot. If they say fuente or fuego, or there's like a few keywords. I don't know Spanish.
but if you're getting
Fuego.
if you're getting huevos from a
Huevos is eggs.
Mexican rooster,
That's a chicken. Rooster in Mexican is still chicken.
would you still be yoking? There's no yoking around there.
No, probably not.
Huevos rancheros. No yoking around.
From what? From where?
No yoking around.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to try these guys. And these are probably going to be hot again. Now my mouth is still burning from the other ones. They're nice and dark like that. Cameron, why don't you come on and get some of these while you hold this up? And we'll enjoy this together. They're really heavily spiced. Look at that. You may want to hold one of them up, actually. Man, they didn't spare any of the spice. They just dumped it all on here, and this shit is caked up. Caked up like your grandma's toenail. Look at that. Oh, man. Let's get up on it. Those were better.
Those are good because the spice takes a second to take a hold.
It's a back burn.
Spice is on the back burner.
It's a back burner. And the forward flavor is actually a little sweeter.
Yeah.
You get a sweet and your back burn.
You try to set something up and all of a sudden it burns.
We done orchestrated it out. We got it mapped out. Ain't nobody gonna tell us nothing. #1 internet authority for potato chips. Chip Chat Grown Man Record Night. It's a done
And
deal.
corn chips.
They had a meeting. Everybody
No, wait,
voted.
hold on,
I'm
hold
sorry
on.
you wasn't there. Number one.
Here's, in case you're wondering,
Right.
this does not mean potato chips. Chip chat means chips. Corn chips, potato chips, spinach chips,
Pork rinds.
pork rinds.
That's the dirty cousin.
If it crunches when you eat it,
We can defeat it. If
no,
it crunches when you eat it, we can.
with our mouth,
Right.
we will tell you how much you should enjoy it.
So Frito Hoya. Okay, we got one more chip to talk about. Also in a little guy. I have seen these. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it yet. I have seen these on some list of some weirdo potato chips from reputable normal brands across the globe, but I've never seen these here. So for the first time and coming from vacation, we're talking about the Lay's Lemon chips. Check this out. So, we're talking like a nice light potato flavor with some of that kind of lime salt that you would expect from maybe a tortilla chip. This is all things that I'm guessing.
Where's your law? Show me.
My lav's right here. That's gonna be too loud. Needles over that. Do it. Let's see what we got going on here. If it all,
I want to try that. I want to try it.
you want to
See what
try
it's
it?
like. Yeah, let's try it.
Potatoes, vegetable oil,
Oh, good
lemon
stuff.
seasoning, maltodextrin. That's a corn powder.
Lemon seasoning? What does that entail?
And in brackets it said
yeah,
maltodextrin.
I'm sure.
A sweetened corn powder. That's what maltodextrin is, folks.
Which is not necessarily bad for you.
Just know what you're eating.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Learn about it. So we're talking. Oh wow. So they're like regular Lay's consistency, but lemon flavor. Let's give them a go. Oh wow. Bright, crispy, and fresh. 3 words that come to my mind. Right?
Kind of like candy, but more savory.
Wow. They're really sour in a good way. Now that is a unique chip. A chip of magnitude that we don't always see here on Chip Chat. But, wow. How about that? And it's in like a potato consistency. I love lime flavored stuff, but most of the time it's like a tortilla chip, you know, to go with your salsas and your cheeses and stuff. But this time, a potato. That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Chip Chat's all about. Let's wrap this Chip Chat up. It's been a great Chip Chat. Some great chips. Some stuff from out of town, stuff I've not seen before. This is what it's all about, folks. It's about spending your Friday night here with us on Grown Man Record Night, getting loose in the caboose, streaming the steam, doing things that make you feel better as a man person. And that's what I do here on Grown Man Record Night. So we're going to wrap up this particular edition. Got a great dig of the week, some cool stuff from my aunt, the cool stuff that Michael sent us, the Genesis album, man, just repping hard. We got
Cameron's got something to say.
Cameron's got something to say?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It was a good show? All right. Approval. The behind-the-scenes approval. But we've had good records, man. We're going to keep playing good records. We've had a couple cold beers, good sodas.
More.
Some good sodas, some here sodas. Good chips. Good. Everything's good, man. It's good. So we're going to wrap this up. So stay with us for the rest of the evening here. We're going to jam out some more records for our folks on YouTube, man. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And we got a 100 subscriber contest coming up soon. Details coming out momentarily. We're ironing things out, you know what I'm saying? Ironing things out as NFL's getting started. Attention's being turned to things. Everybody's got fantasy teams going. That's cool. So anyhow, thanks for joining us here on Grown Man Record Night. We'll catch you next week. Be sure to hit us up on YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. Sis Boom Bah. We sure do appreciate you. We'll see you next week. Everybody have a good week. Have a good week. I gotta go back to work. Man, that sucks. Damn it.